We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. and the city is rolling out a new tool to track crime. While some are hopeful it could help reduce violence in the city. And in just hours, a final vote expected today will determine the fate of the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys, and we'll take you inside that debate. And student debt forgiveness making its way to the Supreme Court. The justices and the arguments they'll hear coming up. Fox 45 News Midday starts right now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us here at Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Taylor Stewart. We're coming on air here with breaking news out of the county, an update to that fire, but we'll get to that in just a bit here. We're going to start today with Mayor Brandon Scott and his plan to launch that public safety accountability dashboard. The Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, or MONSE as it's called, announced this rollout back in December. It's an online platform that shows where crime is happening in the city. The real-time data will show exactly what crimes are occurring, where they're happening, and how local police are responding. Today's announcement is happening at 3 o'clock. We'll be there and bring you the latest on Fox 45 News at 4 p.m. And also happening today, the Baltimore City School Board is set to decide the fate of the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys. The school is at risk of losing its charter over what the school has been calling technicalities. City Schools CEO Dr. Sonia Santelises is recommending the school stay open, saying it has improved. Tonight's vote is happening at 5 o'clock. Fox 45 News will bring you the board's decision both here on air and online. Healthcare is taking a front seat in your 2023 session coverage here. It includes a right to a person's abortion to care. Earlier this morning, we spoke with Democrat State Senator Ariana Kelly and Republican State Senator Justin Reddy and asked, does a woman know what's best for her and her own body as opposed to a lawmaker?
The question is whether we want to put in our state constitution the unfettered access to an abortion at any stage for any reason, and no matter how, no matter the age of the fetus, the age of the child. That's the question right now. And also, do we want to make it to where they have a right to a safe abortion? Because there's no real regulations on that in the bill or any of these other bills.
So if I can correct the record,
yes,
from
go
my
ahead.
friend Senator Reedy, who we have worked together on a lot of healthcare issues, and he's a great guy. But Maryland law currently allows for regulation for abortion. And what we're doing with this constitutional amendment is ensuring that the current system we have continues.
To see this full interview, just head to our website, foxbaltimore.com. All right, going now to today's trending stories. Trending number one, 3 months after voters overwhelmingly approved a measure to give Baltimore full control over the city police department, that still has not happened. At City Council meeting just last night, council members gave unanimous approval to the resolution calling on the state to transfer control sooner rather than later. There are currently 2 bills in Annapolis calling for the transfer of control. One calls for it to happen on June 1st. The other calls for it to happen in October of next year. Trending number 2 here, Councilman Zeke Cohen, along with other council members, James Torrance and Odette Ramos, they're all introducing a bill that would help protect renters in Baltimore. It would require the Department of Housing to identify apartment buildings in the city with the biggest problems, like rats, broken elevators, to be subject to inspections twice a year and hold landlords accountable. The bill still has a while to go before it comes to a vote. A committee will work through it first. Trending number 3 here, minimum wage workers might get an hourly raise to $15 an hour this year if the governor's legislation passes in the General Assembly. In 2019, General Assembly passed a bill to raise the minimum wage to $15 starting in 2025. Inflation, right? Then Governor Larry Hogan vetoed that bill, which the General Assembly overrode. This is one of the governor's legislative priorities. He proposed this in his budget that includes $413 million to pay state contractors if the wage increase goes into effect this year. Trending number 4, the White House is emphasizing there's no consensus within the U.S. government about the origins of COVID-19. It comes after a classified intelligence report from the U.S. Department of Energy found the COVID-19 pandemic likely came from a lab leaked in China. The department was previously undecided on how this virus emerged, but they now join in the FBI in saying it likely spread via a mishap at a Chinese lab. 4 other U.S. agencies, as well as the National Intelligence Panel, believe the virus was the result of natural transmission. Trending number 5 here. Moving on to the Orioles, the team is trying to form roster knockoff rust for the new season and learn the new rules, like the pitch clock, limiting pickoff attempts and figuring out the new larger bases. We'll see it all unfold on opening day. Now, the Orioles, with a perfect start to the spring playoff weekend, getting their first taste of an AL East play, hosting Tampa Bay and Sarasota. They ended that game 14-2. Now, finally, go ahead and download your FOX45 News app. If you don't already, you will get your up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Go ahead and search it in your app store, BFF. Still ahead, we're learning from lost love, and we'll look at how past relationships influence our future. We're learning from the past. And was it the right move for Adidas? We'll look at what's happening to the company and the Yeezy partnership that's dropped since Kanye West left the company. And a TikTok ban, the new move from the White House amid growing concerns about Russia.
And we're off to a gray and misty start over Towson right now, but we have sunshine and warmer temperatures on the way. I'll let you know when we get a change in the weather coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Trending now, AI is growing in popularity, and it can be kind of difficult to detect, especially for someone who's not used to using analytical tools the intelligence community has. Well, to show you just how hard it can be, we put together 2 recordings of our Megan Gilland. One is real and one is an AI recording. Here's the first.
On Wednesday, the mayor's controversial conduit deal with BGE is back on the Board of Estimates agenda. The mayor approved the conduit deal at a Board of Estimates meeting earlier this month without 2 members of the board, City Comptroller Bill Henry and City Council President Nick Mosby. They were attempting to stop the vote. Voters seem to be against the conduit deal. In November, city residents voted overwhelmingly to block the sale or transfer of the conduit system.
All right, now let's go to the second recording.
Looking ahead this morning on Wednesday, the mayor's controversial conduit deal with BGE is back on the Board of Estimates agenda. The mayor approved the conduit deal at a Board of Estimates meeting earlier this month without 2 members of the board, City Comptroller Bill Henry and City Council President Nick Mosby. They were attempting to stop the vote. Voters seemed to be against the conduit deal. In November, city residents voted overwhelmingly to block the sale or transfer of the conduit system.
All right, now it's time for you to weigh in. Which voice did you think was the real Megan? The first one or the second one? 94% of voters are saying the second voice. I have a guess myself, but you can guess by heading to foxbaltimore.com and click on the Midday tab. All right, earlier this morning, our Tom Rogers spoke with an expert in analytical intelligence and artificial intelligence and analyzing the dangers of them.
There was a case where they called a bank in Hong Kong using a supervisor's voice and got I believe, a $35 million wire transfer by pushing buttons that were the answer to each question after they sent a fake email. And you can detect, luckily, with technology, a deep fake audio. It gets harder when someone's not expecting it. So if you receive a strange phone call, ask a few questions.
Now that you've voted, we'll go ahead and tell you that the second recording was the real Meghan. To learn more about AI and see the full interview, go ahead to our website, foxbaltimore.com. All right, let's take a look here at your social stream. The White House is giving government agencies 30 days to delete TikTok from federal devices and systems. The popular video sharing app is owned by a Chinese company. ByteDance is what it's called, and the FBI has raised concerns China could use it to collect user data for espionage. TikTok has denied using the app to spy on users and says those concerns are driven by misinformation. Now, we're getting some tweets and some folks not happy with it, saying, oh, it's okay for American companies to steal your data, and tell them, everyone, including companies in China, it's not okay for TikTok to do. And then another one is saying, I'm amazed people are opposed to this. What's surprising here is that there had to be an official directive for employees to keep entertainment apps off their work devices. All right, a spokesperson for Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman says the Democrat is doing well. This is after seeking treatment for clinical depression earlier this month. This month, Fetterman's communications director was saying the senator is on a path to recovery. He's still expected to be away from the state for several weeks. One person has tweeted kudos for him. Kudos to him. Here, let's get this one up. For being honest about his health, he's the first one to openly admit that he's been hospitalized instead of claiming some random illness. And other folks are just hoping he gets better, saying, I'm really glad he's getting well, and I think that there's a double standard for politicians. All right, now we'll keep you guys updated on his condition, but as we talked about last year, Adidas dumped Kanye and his once hugely popular Yeezy clothing sneaker brand over anti-Semitic remarks. You recall that. That controversy has seemingly created a high demand, though, for shoes. Yeezy sneakers are currently among the top 3 sellers online for the Impossible kicks. Interesting. All right, some people are saying people don't agree with Ye, but still want to make money off of him. That's an argument we've seen a lot. I've never seen some more undesirable shoes than those. Look, still ahead, taking it easy, the new office trend that's got some workers slowing on down. But first, will student loan debts get canceled? The arguments the Supreme Court is hearing right now that could decide the case. And then at noon, it's Caramo. At 1 o'clock, you've got Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2 p.m. Investigators say 2 people are dead following an early morning fire attack in Dundalk. Shannon Lilly is there now live at the scene. Shannon, what's up?
Taylor, it's still a very active scene right now, and as far as we know, the search for that missing person is still on. And there's a lot of crews that are still working this scene right now, but in order to give them some privacy while they work to clear the scene, we want to pull up some video so you can see what this looked like just a few minutes ago. Notice just how badly this home is damaged, how badly it's burned. Well, Baltimore County Fire tells us 4 people were inside when it went up in flames. 2 were killed, and 1 person made it out by jumping out the window. Now, we don't know which window it was, but in that video, you can see how charred those windows are, and especially the front part of the house, the first floor, that is where we are told was the most smoke and flames when firefighters first arrived around 6:20 this morning. Now, we're told that the man who made it out by jumping out the window, he has non-life-threatening injuries, so he is expected to be okay. But we did speak with some witnesses who were out here earlier, gathered around, and they told us what they heard and what they saw this morning. Take a listen.
Then I heard and grabbed my keys because after the fire, I heard boom, like a bomb or something. Like I heard booming, and then the fire it started exploding. So I just heard explosion, 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 a bunch of explosion. So I grabbed my kids and ran down the street.
Now, just for some perspective, we are right now along Kavanaugh and Oxley Road. This is a neighborhood in Dundalk. And again, there's been a lot of people crowding around, taking this all in today and out here trying to figure out what happened in their neighborhood. Again, there's no word right now on the cause of the fire. We do know that Baltimore County Police are investigating, as well as the fire marshal. So as soon as we get an update, we will bring that to you. Reporting live in Dundalk, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
All right, thanks, Shannon. We're taking you live over D.C. today, where the Supreme Court is set to hear arguments on President Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program. The plan, which cancels up to $20,000 of student loan debt for each borrower who qualifies, has been on hold since it's making its way through the courts. 2 cases are in front of the justices. In one, 6 Republican-led states say they would be harmed financially if the program goes into effect. The other involves 2 borrowers in Texas who don't fully qualify for debt forgiveness. Plaintiffs in both cases argue the government doesn't have the authority to cancel debts. But the Biden administration argues a 2003 law gives them that power in the event of a national emergency like the COVID-19 pandemic. It's unclear when the court will make its decision on these cases, but typically rulings are released at the end of the term, usually in late June, early July. It is decision day for the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys. At 4 o'clock, the latest on the school board decision to either renew or cancel that charter. 6 Republican-led states will argue why President Biden's loan forgiveness program is unconstitutional. We'll have the latest from Supreme Court at 5 o'clock. And then at 6, a push to take plea deals off the table. A closer look at one of those bills to crack down on crime that's being debated in Annapolis today. You can get your Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo device. We give you your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Trending today, forget quiet quitting. Some workers are now embracing bare minimum Monday. It's the latest workplace buzz phrase that's getting some attention. Its name implies just what it sounds like, taking it easy on the first day of the work week as kind of a coping mechanism. All right, Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle right now. So what are you taking it easy on Monday? Is everyone doing this?
No, it's called work. That's why it's called work for a reason. Are we the softest country in the world? It's work.
Well, look, I do think taking time off is so important, but, take it off.
Yeah, right. You're taking time off when you're taking time off. You're working when you're working. I mean, you got to hop into Monday. Sunday, you know how it is. You got ready for Monday, and you got to hit the ground running. You can't come in all laid back and, I'm going to take it easy. It's Monday.
You know what? And people are going to say it's a millennial thing. But, I'm going to stick up for my generation and say I don't have many millennial friends that
Okay.
Many. I don't have many.
That's right. You stick up for your crew.
Yeah.
But you know what? I know a little about your family.
Okay.
And I know how you kind of roll. So no, you are definitely not a chill. You're a go-getter. So.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
You're a go-getter. So
well, we got to talk about those
the...
bare minimum Monday folks, though. We have to get into that when we talk on Be More Lifestyle today. I need to know why they're doing that and where that even came from.
That's right. Well, see, okay, interesting. You're standing up for the millennials.
I am.
And again, back to work. Back to work.
There we go, back to work. And we're back to work here with Jasmine Lomax. She has your worst weather in America. Good morning, Jasmine. What are we looking at?
Good morning, Taylor. This photo is coming in from Truckee, California, just outside of Lake Tahoe, and you can see snow covering this window. So just imagine doing the dishes and all you see in the front is snow. They've had several feet over the past 24 hours. They're still under a blizzard warning as they deal with snow across parts of California, and really the Pacific Northwest is dealing with a lot of winter weather. Notice all of these areas in purples and pinks under winter storm alerts. Here, it's a much different story. We have snow to the northeast around New England, but for us in Maryland, we are nice and dry. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but now that is starting to clear. 45 for the current temperature. It's overcast, but we will have the sunshine make a return in just a few more hours. Across the state, we've got temperatures mainly in the 40s. Not too bad as you step outside. You may want a light jacket. By the afternoon, though, it looks much better as high temperatures reach the upper 50s. Then as we head into the day tomorrow, mid-50s, it'll be a nice and sunny day. As we head into Thursday, we've got the warmest day, but we also have our next chance for a few showers. You may want the rain gear as we start off Thursday morning. As we head into the afternoon, notice the clouds gradually clear as our temperatures reach the 50s. Then by Wednesday morning, we're starting off nice and dry with plenty of sunshine. And into the afternoon, our temperatures reach the 50s. We'll stay mostly dry until we get to the overnight hours and early Thursday morning. We'll be waking up to areas of rain, so you will want to add some extra time to your commute. This does clear out by the afternoon, and then you can enjoy those nice upper 60s, possibly even the low 70s for some. That will be followed by more rain as we head into Friday and cooler temperatures by the afternoon. So again, today temperatures will be around 58, 57 for Wednesday, a big jump 68 on Thursday with rain. More rain on Friday, 51 for the high. We stay dry over the weekend and then into next week. We remain above average. Back to you.
All right, still ahead, more cuts coming to Twitter. The latest cost-cutting measure the company is now laying out. And for its part, Amazon is expanding. The new changes the shopping giant is making to give some customers even faster delivery. And you're looking ahead to a big night on TV here at Fox 45. At 8, it's 911 Lone Star, then 9, an all-new Accused. And then keep watching, of course, for Fox 45 News at 10 and Fox 45 News Late Edition. All right, do not miss this. Amazon is expanding its same-day delivery service. Ultra-fast deliveries can arrive in a matter of just hours. Although Amazon charges members of its Prime subscription a fee of $2.99 per order if customers don't meet a $25 threshold. But the key here is to speed it up, and to do that, Amazon is expanding its network of warehouses the company calls same-day sites. Twitter has reportedly laid off more workers. The tech giant has fired dozens of workers over the weekend as part of a continued cost-cutting measure. This marks at least the 8th round of cuts since Elon Musk took over the social network just last October. Pfizer could be getting even bigger. The Wall Street Journal says Pfizer is in talk to buy biotech company Seagen. It's a biotech company with promising cancer treatments, and the talks are at an early stage, and there's no guarantee, but there will be a deal. A potential deal could be worth more than $30 billion. All right, it's time now for your lunch break. McDonald's is expanding with Test Krispy Kreme. Last October, the fast food restaurant started selling donuts in 9 stores in Kentucky. Now it's expanding that to test 160 locations across the state to see what demand looks like. That's all we have for today here at Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle's up next. Have a burger and a donut, Mark.
All right, that sounds like a good deal. Saying no to Fido, Florida lawmakers want to ban dogs from sticking their heads out the window while they're moving to make the change in the other pet-related activities that could be banned. Coming up on Be More Lifestyle next. Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Persia Nicole, and from 92Q, and meteorologist Jasmine Lomax. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Let me tell you right now, China is out with a new device that will let you kiss your loved one from afar. It's a silicone mold of a person's lips that's outfitted with pressure sensors. Couples can download an app and then transmit their kisses to one another. The device has drawn a wide range of reaction on social media, everything from intrigue to shock. It costs 288 yen. That's about $41. Yo, I'm getting me one Friday. No.
Ew. That's gross. I cannot.
Lady T, our purist, what do you think about this?
You know, whatever happened to the days of kiss me through the phone, like now we're sending kisses via silicone.
Wow.
I would still feel like my man was cheating because it's not necessarily him who's sending the kiss, it's this silicone thing. So just know, I still feel like you cheating, babe. Like if you send me that, don't do this. I don't like it. I think it's dumb.
Persia Nicole, are you mad if your husband gets a kiss from somebody else on the silicone thing?
Yeah, first of all, the bad part about it sends a warm sensation through you. So the kiss is warm. But I'm not all the way impressed until they add some tongue, because I feel like it's not real if it's not a tongue.
I thought you said toes. I was going to say, now that's a different show now, Persia. Add some toes into it. You want them kiss.
I feel you made my stomach feel funny when you said that. Jasmine, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that is so weird. Like, who thinks up with this?
Right.
But I mean, people must be buying it.
It must be good for some, apparently.
Some people may like it. I think it's weird.
Well, we want you to tell it. Is this cool or creepy, or is it a little both? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on our lifestyle tab. Also vote on Fox 45 News app. And you know how we do it at the end of the show. We'll find out what you're talking about. Now, learning from the past, a new survey finds 75% of young singles think they learned something from their past relationship. The poll of Gen Z and millennials also found 93% think learning from the past will help them find the one later in life. I always say the young lady I dated before my wife set me up for my wonderful wife because I knew what I wanted. Persia Nicole, same for you or no?
I love how you called her a young lady, even though you really want to call her something different. But yes, the young lady. But no, I agree 100%. I think that's one of the smartest things that I've heard probably thus far all year. You definitely learn from your past relationships. You know what you want, what you don't want, what you're missing. So yeah, I agree.
Right.
Lady T?
Oh, yeah. You definitely have to rub a lot of losers before you get a winner. And that is something that I learned. You know, you're being set up for success. Those failures are setting you up for success in your next relationship. So I definitely agree with this. I think we do learn a lot from past ways. We learn what not to do. We learn what not to do.
Jazz, what do you think, Jasmine?
Yeah, I completely agree. But I think it's like a lot of things in life. You have to learn from the past to make progress in the future. So it makes sense.
We agree.
Definitely.
You know what? The previous young lady was the first professional woman I met.
She's a goner. Boom. She's dead. No one cares.
Florida lawmakers want to ban dogs from sticking their heads out the windows. What? It's part of a sweeping animal welfare bill. The bill says violators will be subject to a traffic infraction. The bill would also ban drivers from having their dogs sit in their lap.
Oh.
Wow, so Fido can't stick his head out the window. Or, you know what, if I'm honest, when I was a young man growing up in little small America, somebody had their arm out the window and it got hit by a car.
Oh.
And so I do have, from pets to arms to anything sticking out the window, I'm against it. So I'm down for this bill. Yeah. What about you, Persia?
I'm definitely down for the bill. Not the dogs sitting on your lap thing, because like my dogs like to sit on my lap. Actually, we have two new puppies. It's Biggie and Tupac, and Biggie and Tupac love. Right.
That's not going to end well.
Yeah.
It didn't end well, so we're gonna make sure it ends well for my dogs. Okay.
Okay. Lady T, you don't like dogs, but what do you think?
What do you mean? Not that I don't like dogs. I just don't have one because of my allergies. Okay. But no, I definitely agree. I'm like, okay, come on, keep the dog's heads inside. I feel like, come on, who let the dogs out? First of all. Second of all, yeah, keep the dogs safe. Keep them on your laps. Keep them inside. Jasmine, you're next.
Okay, and Lady T gets credit for 2 song references this break. So
you
good
like
job.
That? Who let the dogs out?
Jasmine, what do you think?
No, I don't agree with this at all. My dog loves sitting on my lap and she loves sticking her little head out the window. But, you know, she's on the small side, so her head doesn't really go out the window. It just goes like on top of the window.
Why are we even opening windows with these lace fronts on? I don't want the lace front to pop off. Yeah, we shouldn't even, don't even open the window.
You can imagine what Jasmine's dog looks like. She has to be as cute. Everything Jasmine has is cute. Okay, hello. Hello. Have you heard Adele is engaged? What? Coming up, well, ladies, thanks so much. Coming up, Adele's going to, Lady T's going to spill the tea on Adele. Who is it she engaged to? Could it be LeBron? No, I'm just kidding. But first, getting good skin, it might be easier than you think. A new home treatment that won't be too expensive. You won't break the bank. Stick around.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
It's one of America's Steals and Deals most popular offers ever. Today, Genevieve Gorda brings back a deal on a popular skincare product men and women absolutely love.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
I'm so excited to bring back one of our top sellers, one of our very top sellers, the Solar Wave. Now, this little device, so good. This little device uses red light therapy, warmth and massage, as well as microcurrent to stimulate your skin to improve those fine lines, wrinkles, and tighten everything. All I can say, we see a ton of products. People send us everything, and we found this superstar just for you. I know the beauty space is really overwhelming. So we did all the work for you. We curated this product. The before and afters speak for themselves. And it's not only great for your face, but it's also great for your neck and your chest areas. And these are areas we often ignore. All you have to do, just wait for it, is use it for 5 minutes a day. That's it. And you will start to see results. You just have to roll it over your face. That's it. I keep it right by my nightstand. You can feel it working on your skin, the tightening, absolutely relaxing. It just feels good. Now, we all love finding at-home beauty tools that we can use without going to the spa and spending all that extra money or all that extra time. We're offering 33% off the Solar Wave. I would advise all of you to buy this now because it's not going to last. So to take advantage of this deal and so many more, go to asadeals.com.
And our next guest is the founding dean of the Maryland School of Osteopathic Medicine at Morgan State University. We're joined now by Dr. John Seeley. Welcome to the show, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you very much. I feel fine. Thank you.
Great. Now, you're a cardiothoracic surgeon and new founding dean of the proposed Maryland School of Osteopathic Medicine at Morgan. Tell us how it happened, how the process happened, and how's it going?
Well, the process happened a long time ago. I wanted to be a cardiothoracic surgeon only because I thought that there were very few cardiothoracic surgeons in the country. Going to come into Maryland is just a dream because Maryland, the proposed College of Osteopathic Medicine at Morgan State is the first medical school on an HBCU in 45 years. Wow. To be able to come there and be the founding dean, to educate young minds, to have a pipeline that's already established along with all of the people in that conference is going to be absolutely tremendous. Who wouldn't want that? And I think it'll go down as a monumental process for us in this country because of the number of underrepresented minorities that cannot get into medicine and don't get an opportunity to get into medicine.
And Doc, we're so excited. I mean, Baltimore, a historic city, Morgan State, obviously a historic college. You know, my daughter is actually applying for medical schools and, you know, she's applying for your school. And it's just, like you say, I'm just glad to be here at this time because when we're old men, we can reflect on how this amazing day, right?
Right.
And so, you know, now what has the response been as far as, you know, like you said, the students, as far as the potential students? And I know nationwide in the HBCU communities, there's a huge buzz, but what's been the response from the students and also locally?
I think that the response has been tremendous. We've had acceptance across every avenue that we've gone to. We feel that we offer something to Baltimore that is, I mean, Baltimore has two great medical schools here. We offer something different. We offer an opportunity that a sixth grade kid in the Baltimore school system right now has a dream rather than a nightmare. He can dream to become a physician. So I'm going to make sure that he will be the best physician and a physician that understands his community, his population, and come back and serve. So the buzz has been tremendous. We've gone to other hospitals, we've gone to churches, we've gone throughout. And it's been, I don't think I've had one negative comment about what we're doing and what we're trying to do.
Well, Dr. Seeley, we're so excited about this. And again, where can people go to follow more information and follow you?
Well, they can follow me by the website. You look up the Maryland College of Osteopathic Medicine, and you will go to the website. You can follow that whole process. And the second thing is that you can look around because I'm surely going to be a part of this community. And I'm going to get out there and make sure that the community knows exactly what we're going to do and what they're getting.
That's right. And you know what? You're going to be right here, too. Follow this show. Appreciate you, okay? Thanks much.
Okay, thank you.
A Baltimore figure is making headlines at this year's NAACP Awards. And Masked Singer host Nick Cannon is talking family, and he got a lot of family. That's coming up. Those stories and more coming up with Lady T. Grab a cup. It's time to spill the tea this Tuesday. Lady T joins us now with the hot tea.
Hey, Mark, welcome back. All right, hello, fellow tea sippers. All right, let's start off with Nick Cannon. So Nick Cannon's responding to some comments about whether or not he's going to keep having kids, right? So he says it's not up to him. He's leaving it to a higher power. He told Entertainment Tonight, God decides when we're done. But he admitted he definitely has his hands full. He said, you never know. More could be on the way. He's already a father of 12, and it doesn't get cheaper by the dozen, sir. So I'm feeling like he should stop, quit while you're ahead. But it feels like there's more kids coming for Nick Cannon. What do you think? The cannon isn't done shooting off, apparently.
Apparently, God decides, but you know who else decides? A condom can decide.
The condom decides. Use protection, Nick. What are you doing? I'm tired of him giving people this Nick at night. I need him to stop. All right, up next, you guys, we've got some exciting tea news. Adele is engaged, according to the Daily Mail. They have some really good sources that say her man, Rich Paul, proposed to her. Reports say they are planning a summer wedding. They went public with their relationship like 2 years ago. He's a 41-year-old sports agent who was very, very handsome. Now, he did good because she was spotted wearing a dazzling diamond ring at her last Las Vegas show. So congrats to them. A lot of interesting couples happening now. I just heard Pete Davidson may have pulled Ice Spice, the rapper, and Avril Lavigne might be dating Tyga. What is going on? And they're not even on dating apps. Is there a celebrity dating app I need to be on, Mark? What is going on?
The celebrities are locking up. you know.
Yeah, it's cuffing season.
That's what LeBron's agent and marrying Liddell. Adele. That's interesting.
It's a good look. It's a good look. We never know. Okay.
I don't know about it. I don't know.
You don't know about other. Okay. We'll see how long. I have faith in it. Okay. All right. Up next, because the tea keeps pouring. All right. So everyone has been buzzing about the NAACP Image Awards, and it's Black History Month. So let's talk winners. Baltimore's very own Gazi Olandu Young won for being one of the 4 outstanding makeup artists on HBO's We Own This City. Now, we know Gazi, y'all. Gazi's been on our lifestyle show many times before. I'm so proud of her. She is legitimately black girl magic for real. Shout out to you, Gazi. Love you so much. You saw her there with Ron, the stylist guy, who's also been on our show. Other winners include Angela Bassett won Entertainer of the Year. In her speech, she said Angela Bassett did the thing, referencing the Ariana DeBose rap at the BAFTA Awards that went viral, which was kind of weird. Also, my favorite, comedian Kev on Stage won Outstanding Social Media Personality. I opened for him when he came to Baltimore one time back in 2019. So I too feel like I won as well. It's like, nah, just kidding. Congrats, Kev on Stage. Congrats to all the winners. That was amazing. So that was, I just love it. I love the feeling of black excellence.
Lady T, this is your year. I'm predicting this year you're going back to the stage and you're going to blow up.
You think I'm going to get back on stage? I want to get back on stage. I want to do comedy. I want to do all of that. And you've been pushing me along.
With you.
See, this is why I need you back. Thank you so much for coming back, Mark.
Drag me along with you.
I love it. Okay, now my fellow tea sippers, February makes 4 years that I've been spilling the tea on Be More Lifestyle. Can you believe that, Mark? 4 years. Count them 4. Thank you guys for all your support, and I promise to keep the tea piping hot. Lastly, happy birthday to our executive producer, Erin Miller. She is so amazing. Thank you for all you do, girl. And cheers to you having a great B-Day, Queen. Hey. So that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Okay, I got to go sip on all that tea.
Happy birthday, dear Erin.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's check the weather. Jasmine, take your earplugs out now.
Thanks, Mark. We're actually staying local for this best weather, and it's from our very own Shannon Lilly. She took this photo yesterday, and we have signs that spring has sprung. I saw a couple of flowers blooming on my drive here. You probably noticed the same thing. Now, although we did start the day with gloomy weather, we have the sunshine making a return, and it's going to feel a little more like spring by the afternoon as our temperatures reach the upper 50s, keeping us well above average once again. Currently, we sit at 45 with overcast skies, and it's still a little bit misty, but again, the clouds are going to clear, and we've got sunshine later on. Temperatures across the state are mainly in the 40s, and by the afternoon, we're looking at high temperatures around 58. We'll stay in the mid-50s tomorrow with plenty of sunshine, so a great day for spending some time outside. Then on Thursday, the next weather maker arrives, leading to showers. But by the afternoon, our high temperatures soar to the upper 60s and possibly the low 70s in some areas, making for another very, very warm day as we head into March. As we make our way into the afternoon, those clouds gradually clear as temperatures reach the upper 50s and low 60s. We'll We'll stay quiet overnight, but we wake up to cold temperatures in the 30s. You will want the layers as the day starts, but by the afternoon, expect plenty of sunshine and our temperatures reaching the mid-50s. Then once we head into Thursday, we start the day with showers across the state, and this could have impacts on your morning commute. Just make sure that you are driving safely. This eventually clears as we head into the afternoon and temperatures reach the 60s. So again, 58 today, 57 tomorrow, 60s on Thursday, 50s with rain on Friday. We stay dry over the weekend, and then heading into next week, we remain above average. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
All right, our next topic is a sensitive one, but something that is extremely common among men. In fact, about 30 million men in the U.S. are affected by erectile dysfunction. Today, we're joined by Mark Kramer to talk about services offered by Maple Grove Medical Clinic. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, so over the last few decades, we've seen, different treatments become more available for ED, most of which come in the form of pills. But today we're talking about something different, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The pills have been around for almost a quarter of a century, believe it or not. Those pills, though, only treat the symptoms, and the pills definitely come with timing issues. They can come with side effects. Both of those can get in the way of the desired outcome. So at Maple Grove Medical Clinic, we have a breakthrough treatment. It is called acoustic wave therapy, and it actually treats the root cause of ED. In most guys, that is a lack of blood flow.
All right, now we know men can be a little squeamish about the medical procedures. Now, can you tell us more about acoustic wave therapy, how it's non-invasive, and put some concerns at ease for us?
Yeah. So the number one question guys have is this going to be painful? And the answer is absolutely not. This is a non-invasive procedure. We have a small device which is placed on top of the skin. That device will deliver gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels. It helps to repair those blood vessels, which over time can become damaged. And now with the repaired blood vessels, you have an increase in blood flow where and when a guy needs it the most.
All right, now the question I'm sure you hear a lot relates to effectiveness. What does the research say about this type of ED treatment?
Yeah, so there are 60 clinical studies in all, and guys, you can go to maplegrovemedicalclinic.com. We have the links to those studies there. The bottom line, when you boil it all down, those studies show both the safety and effectiveness of utilizing acoustic wave therapy in treating the root cause of ED.
Now, are the treatments long? How long should men anticipate the treatment taking?
The average guy is going to need several treatments over the course of a 2 to 3 week period. Those treatments last about 15 minutes each. That's it. So if a guy wanted, he could schedule this on his lunch hour, come in, have the treatment, and then he walks out feeling perfectly normal. There is no downtime whatsoever.
Okay, that's good to know. And I know you're offering something special to men who may be a little bit nervous to come into the clinic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, guys, call Maple Grove Medical Clinic right now. You will qualify for the exam, the assessment, even that blood flow ultrasound at no cost. In addition to that, you will receive a gift which can produce rapid results for those intimate moments, and that's one, guys, you will really enjoy. Call Maple Grove Medical Clinic right now, though, to take advantage of this offer.
All right, that's good news to hear. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right.
Ahead, a new way to stay connected even when you're apart. But is it cool or creepy? The new kissing device out of China and what you're saying about it. China is out with a new device that will let you kiss your loved one from afar. It's a silicone mold of a person's lips that's outfitted with pressure sensors. Couples can download an app and then transmit their kisses to one another. The device has drawn a wide range of reaction on social media, everything from intrigue to shock. It costs 288 yen, about 41 American dollars, okay? We want you to tell it, is this cool, creepy, or a little bit of both? Most of you are saying this is creepy. Thanks for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you tomorrow.